time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire?
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Let's get that swag.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's got Ayuk once again. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, I think we could see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. McDonald. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing is McDonald. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun. Love. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Now it's Nwangu. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll run with Nwangu. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Dancing to his left. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. Do you think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. Touchdown, Colts! Kylan Granson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. Well, not content with a 1st quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A throw out wide here, caught by Pettis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Love, they go play action now. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
This is too easy.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here's McDonald to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. throwing on first down. McDonald.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Being chased out left.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kylan Granson.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Granson, his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. McDonald. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Colts first down.
Out of the gun, McDonald. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is McDonald. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Certainly worth noting, he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On play action. Love to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Kene Nwangu
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big pick up there on the scramble.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kahale Waring, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Love, they go play action now. Drops this off for Nwagu. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And a Packer first down.
Nwagu into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down.
First down, Green Bay.
And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
They'll look to run with Nwagu. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kene Nwagu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
24 is the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. 79 Broncos. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
McDonald sets to throw. He'll check this down to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 2. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First play's a run with Nwangu. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And they'll go right back to Nwangu. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
88 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Love.
And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.